Hello Tradingview users and lovers. I'm also a Tradingview user, and today they announced a desktop beta version, and I'm very excited for this, and I'm sure you guys are too. So I'm just gonna go ahead, tell you how you can download it and use it. Of course, I'm also going to be showing the functionality of this program and what you can do with it. Here I included the link to the website in the description below, so be sure to check that out.
I've been a rich man and I've been a poor man. I chose rich every fucking time.
This is the website. You scroll down to download for Windows, or so you go ahead and download it and install. Next we launch and sign in, and here we go. So this is the platform that we see here. I actually don't like the way the plain background is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and change. I look at a lot of charts, so I like it to be sweet to the eyes. So first of all, I'll change the background to black, so the green and red candlesticks can stand out. And then I like to have some vertical and horizontal grid lines, so I change these to gray, and I turn down the opacity to around 20%. Of course, you need that white, well, the little less opacity white color for my prices and dates. Now that looks so much better. So first of all, let's look at the watch list. You have your indices here at the top. You can simply just press on that tag at the side so you can add them to your Reds, US 100 NASDAQ. Then you have your stocks. Here we have Apple and Tesla. This is where you'll have your saved tickers or indices, commodities, stocks, whatever it is. And that's a list that they allow you to use as a basic user. So let's look at what we have here at the top. First, you can search for a symbol. Here you can search for stocks. Here's example, BABA, crypto, so Bitcoin, etc. And then you have your time frame. So this is the chart time frame. Let's look at the monthly here. So when we look at the monthly, every candlestick represents a month. So that's how much the price moved in that month. You can also view the weekly, the daily, the 4 hour, 3 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 45 minute, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute, 3 minute, and 1 minute. And for premium users, they can also view the 30 seconds, 15, 5, and 1 second. Now we look at the different type of candles. So you have the bars, the Heikinashi, the Renko, and there's a bunch of different ones, but I prefer the candlesticks. And then you can compare symbols. So let's look at the NASDAQ here, and you can compare stock to your current ticker, which is SPX here. Definitely no correlation there. And then we go to define the indicators and strategies. Here you can add built-in indicators. So I'm adding the money flow here. Then you can add this new feature called candlestick patterns, and I'm going to add a bullish engulfing, and this is a pretty sweet feature for TradingView. You can look for different kind of candlestick patterns like bullish engulfing, hammers, dojis, etc. I really love this feature. You can add volume profiles and my scripts. My scripts are for scripts that you've made. Then we look at the financials. Here, let me switch to a stock, which is Apple here. Let's look at the current assets total current assets for every quarter. That is what is shown below here. It's really nice feature. Then you can either add an indicator template where you can just add a few indicators and save it as a template for later use. This works really well with strategies when you need different indicators. Then you can add an alert. So you can only add a few alerts for basic users, but you can add many alerts as a premium or pro user. And you can also link it to your Discord or any type of integration software. And then you can use the bar replay. This is where you can test out your strategies. The next one is screen layout, and this is where you can split your screen, but it's only for premium members, so we're not going to worry about it right now. And then you have full screen. I mean, pretty straightforward. Take screenshots of your chart for your chart analysis and either save it to your desktop or save it as a URL. You can publish your analysis of your charts on tradingview.com for other members to check out. So let's look at other functions. So we have the first function here. You can change your cursor, so you have cross, arrow, etc. And then you can pick one of your different types of lines. Here's a example of a trend line. Here's an example of a regression trend and how you can use them. You know, simple, straightforward. And then you have your chart pattern tools. So you have your pitchfork, fib retracements, etc. I'll give you an example of a fib retracement. So here's a fib retracement, easy as that, gives you all the levels. And then you have the brush tool and the rectangle tool and all your shapes. Here's an example of how you can use a rectangle. Very simple. You can also change the color of your lines and shapes by just going up here and changing the background and borders. And then you have the text tools and all your text tools, arrow tools. Here's an example how I'm using both the text tool and the arrow tool here, arrow maker. Buy here, beautiful trade. And then you have your patterns here, 1 2 3 4 5 Elliott wave pattern, and so on. Here, let me just go ahead and remove all these. It's getting crowded here. And then you have your short long positions, all this info. I'm gonna go ahead and set the risk to reward to 1 here. No, it's that easy. Good job. You get a smiley face and a thumbs up. But we are not done. So next we have all this other features on the right side. First of all, you have your alerts, no current alerts. Then you have your headlines. So these are the headlines for Apple, your data window, lows, highs of the day. And then you have your what's hot tab. And this tab is actually really good because you can edit the filters on what you want to see, and this could be a really good stock screener, especially if you have premium or pro TradingView membership. Next we can see the calendar, and this is also very important because of all my forex traders. Easily look at what's coming up in terms of news, your ideas, your idea stream. This is what the people you're following will post as their ideas. And then we have the stock screener here at the bottom. You can pick out different filters, descriptive, fundamental, technical filters. And right next to it you have a tab where you can pick what you want to see in terms of screener. Here we're going to look at volume leaders. And what's awesome about this is you can go ahead and look at all these stocks and save it to your list just instantly. So that's really nice. Then you have your text notes where you can have a bunch of notes that you can only see. So this could come in handy if you want to just copy something, paste something. Then the Pine editor, this uses PineScript. A lot of you might not know what PineScript is. This is a little more advanced in TradingView, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give you an example of something easy. Just a quick script. So these are indicator scripts that you can code, or strategy scripts, so we'll see in just a minute. But anyways, the background will go green when the close is bigger than the open. So on a bullish candle. So to make a strategy, you go on open and you go on new blank strategy. They give you a template sample. I'm just gonna go ahead and run it. You can look at the overview, performance summary, list of trades. The only issue I've had so far is charts not being saved through the beta version to my web version. TradingView definitely needs to look at that problem and fix it.
I said,